Well, hello and howdy, y'all.
Hey, everybody.
Hope everybody's been having a good day.
Well, you can't ask nobody yet. Ain't nobody in but me.
Well, they come back to watch it, they'll get it.
Yep. The commercial.
Me either. I don't either. Everybody's forgot about it. I am. I am. Well, we hadn't done that one for so long. We can't learn it.
We just wanted to come up here and say hey, and see what everybody thinks.
I am.
We hadn't got to do anything in a while, and he was like, I want to go live. And I thought, I want to go live.
I am.
I had some.
Going to sing here, but it ain't showing nobody to come in.
There's Joshy.
Well, hello, friend. I forgot.
Hello, Mr. Josh. And you found a big old mess. We always a mess, and you ought to know that by now.
Well, howdy, Stevie Outdoorsman.
Hello, Stevie. How are you?
Y'all done talking on them radios?
I couldn't see who I was in here. They said hey
Didn't
one
it?
another. What? Did it post the link? It ain't on mine.
That is.
Goes.
Well,
yep.
Okay.
If either one of y'all want to come up and say hello,
yeah.
Just there. If you don't, we'll talk to you anyway.
Yeah, we'll talk, and y'all just have to listen.
We'll try anyhow.
Yeah. Yeah, Stevie, I've been up at your little buddy's house all day.
Yeah, it sure has. Roy's Homestead and Bees, hello.
Well, howdy, Roy. How are you?
How is them bees a doing, and you and Mrs. Roy?
Uh-huh.
He said, are you ready to get one?
One what?
Stevie wants to know.
I don't know. I need to find out a little more about him.
If he ever gets back into that, he'll be in the one room chatting on the radio, and I'll be in another playing Pac-Man.
I'll be starting out. One I'm probably going to get the walkie-talkie and sit beside of him and talk.
Oh. Well, I ain't going to sit there and hold it while you play.
Oh.
Fire to middling. Well, that's better than nothing at all, or not good at all.
Really. Yeah, I know when Tony was getting ready to take me to bring me home, I reckon. I think, yeah. He fired his radio up and hollered, and Stevie answered. I was like, I know that voice.
Yep.
And then he was saying that he was, I was going to get a haircut or something. I told him, I said, oh, you're supposed to be working. He started just laughing. He said, I know who that is.
Roy, ours is still going. Actually, ours stopped for a while this morning, and now it's back.
Oh, rain.
Yeah. It was raining while I was out there trying to do the feeding, and now it poured right after we got in the house, or shortly after. And it's calmed down a little bit, but it's still raining. So.
Yeah, Stevie said his little radio wasn't but 26. Hey, Kobe.
Hey, Kobe. How are you? He said the bees are doing great.
Well, that's good. I know you said you lost all of yours there at one time.
Yep. Because that was some awful good honey you had.
Yeah.
I know, where was it? We seen some, what's that you always talk about?
Firewood honey.
Firewood, yeah. We seen it at the store the other day. And,
I just don't know if it was real firewood or not. It just.
Well, I showed it to Glenn, and Glenn said it ain't real firewood because it's
I don't
sugar
think
and
Yeah, it had done started getting sugar. That's
on
right.
the shelf.
Yeah, it had done started turning back to sugar, and it was real light colored, wasn't it? I told you.
He said he wished he had some right now. I bet you do.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing like that honey. And I want you to know, I found out that you can get by with putting honey on them both chicken sandwiches, and it's just like chicken and waffles. It's so good.
All right, as long as you like it, that's all right, I guess.
I mean, it is as good.
Hey, y'all, what's up? I'm showing 6 people in here and only got 1 thumbs up. We getting worse.
Sorry.
Oh, you one of them, huh?
Yeah.
That's bad. Can't even get her to give me a thumbs up.
You got 4, thank you.
That's showing 1.
Well, there's 4.
Oh, well, no, computer's lying then.
Uh-huh.
Because my computer's only showing 1.
Yep. Let me there.
Oh, Lordy. I ain't going to say nothing else because I'm afraid I might defend somebody, me saying stuff like that and the computer lying to me.
Uh-huh.
Well, hey there, Bunny. How are you?
Hey, Miss Bunny. How are you? Ask her if she was at Walmart the other day.
Yeah, was you up at Walmart the other day? Got into a...
I don't know. I don't remember.
I know, but I can't get it thought in my head what it was.
I know it's SUV. Was it red?
I can't even remember the color. Roy, I understand that, but they say sourwood honey will not sugar. Pure sourwood honey is not supposed to sugar. It's not supposed to now, you know.
Oh, yeah,
because I've had some here for, I guess, going on 10 years.
That big jar.
Yeah, that big jar with the honeycomb in it, and it's still
sugared.
It ain't sugared yet.
There ain't very much left, but it ain't sugared.
Yeah,
and I can attest to that. But we've put honey in warm water a bunch because we got a bunch of sugar.
Yeah, we had a bunch, store bought honey that has sugared on me before, so I know how to fix it. But I do know they say sourwood will not sugar. Pure sourwood now.
My phone does that all the time.
Oh, Lordy, my shoulder.
What's Tupelo?
I don't know.
He said Tupelo won't turn. I don't know what Tupelo honey is, Roy. You're going to have to educate me.
Lord. I wonder if that's supposed to be tulip honey.
I don't know.
I don't either. Because I've not heard of Tupelo honey, so I'm not sure on that.
I got you turned down as low as just 1 dot, so I hope y'all can't hear my phone.
Yeah, if it gets trying to echo, let us know so she can turn her phone on down.
Yeah, because he's a little louder than I am tonight, which is a switch.
Uh-huh.
He said Tupelo trees. I'm going to have to Google Tupelo because I don't know what Tupelo trees are.
Me either.
I ain't never heard of them.
It must be a Georgia thing. Because I've not heard of them in North Carolina. Which ain't meaning a whole lot. But
look.
Yeah.
He said it's really good honey.
Oh,
any honey's good.
Yeah. That sourwood, though, I am partial to sourwood.
He's
you can get some good sourwood. That good sourwood, I mean, it's hard to beat. I know some people don't like it as good, but I love it.
What is a Tupelo tree?
You got her mind curious.
Yeah, I always look up stuff. I'm always wanting to learn. Probably so. That's a swampy area.
Mm-hmm.
But gosh, them looks like maples.
That does.
Yep. See?
Uh-huh.
There's a black gum Tupelo. There's a Green Gable black gum.
Now, we got black gum here. We got one here in front of the house.
Black gum, black Tupelo. What is it? NASA?
Oh, no.
Me either.
Oh, my goodness. Looky here.
Somebody in the basement.
Yeah, guess who? Oh, there it goes. Oh, howdy, brother.
Hey, Shaky.
What's going on? I just walked in the door.
I hear you.
How have you been?
Pulled my 2 days a day shift at my part-time job, and now I go nights tomorrow night at my full-time.
Lord. Do you ever get straightened out to where you know what ends up?
Yeah. It's called a lot of monsters, and you just get your metabolism wired up, and you don't ever sleep.
I started to say, what are you talking about? I don't think Shaky's ever known which end was up. He's like myself.
You want me to beat him up for you, Shaky?
No, don't do that.
So how's Miss Jackie doing?
She's in the hospital.
No, what's wrong with her?
Yeah, she had to go in the ER today for her heart again. Started acting up, I guess, or she was having pains, and they kept her overnight for observation, and she got a stress test in the morning.
Oh, I hate that. You tell her we're praying for her.
Yeah.
I just got a message from her. She says, I'm turning my phone off, not much battery life, so I'll talk to her tomorrow.
Well, that'll be fine. Just as long as you tell her we're praying for her.
Yeah, I will, definitely.
Did you forget to take her charger with her?
Well, she wasn't planning on going. She went from work to the hospital. They drove her over in one of the pieces. So
I started to say she probably, even if she was intending to go, she probably wasn't planning on staying overnight.
No.
My son's down there with her. Our son's down there with her. So I mean, he's getting ready to come home. So she's not alone. I'm just not by herself. Right? She didn't go by herself. But. Yeah.
I know that's one thing I said a lot of times. The person always need to get them an extra phone charger and put it in the dash of their car just for things like that happening.
After
I see comments, but I can't read them. I can.
I hear you. I got me some new ones up there.
Did you?
Yeah.
I didn't even know you wore glasses, Glenn.
Yes, for reading and stuff. I don't have to have them for other.
That's pretty much what these are, but I got them. They're what do you call them?
I've had these here 5, 6 years,
if not longer.
But to say the computer screen and stuff now, I can't even read the comments with them on. I can take them off and I can read it fine. But now small writing, I have to have them.
They was going to give me your glasses, wouldn't they?
Uh-huh.
At the eye doctor, they said we're going to get them and we're going to put in the double vision.
Yeah, it's going to put bifocals for me to see far off and up close. And I'm like, I can see far off just fine. I just have a problem reading small writing.
April, how are the glasses you got from the internet?
Oh, I for Futu, FYTOO, I love it things.
Good.
They are awesome, and they got some that you can get for $6 on up.
I think these are 400. I don't know, the Ray-Bans, so the frames aren't cheap. Maybe on the side.
Yeah, Ray-Bans ain't cheap. They're not cheap without the lenses. But I think one pair I give $19 for, and that was after the frames or the lenses and all the stuff they done to the lenses was in there. I got 3 pair for $80 some.
Oh, that's cool.
and didn't have to get them adjusted or nothing. So.
Wow.
Shaky, I still laid mine down and ain't picked it back up.
Is that right? You're doing good.
Hey.
I wish I could. I need to. I had to
Yeah,
carry a
it's
guy
been what?
up a mountain the day and about died.
No, been over a month.
It's been since October.
Was it that long?
It's
been about 3 months, I guess, or 4 months.
You know how they put fence posts in with that hydraulic thing? You know, beats them in. The big thing is on a bobcat. Well, if the damn thing came off and landed on top of the guy, so we had to carry him up the side of the mountain where they were putting the fence in, and he's all right. I think. I don't think he broke a pelvis, but he could have. But
Yeah.
That would be painful.
A lot of them things, it's so heavy. I was afraid when you said it fell on him that it might have been over with, you know.
But anyway, what I was getting at is vaping, man. By the time we got to the top of that hill, I was.
Well, I'm still kind of like that, but, you know, I figured a lot of that's getting to be old age, too.
Yeah. Ain't no spring chicken anymore, that's for sure.
No.
I mean, you want to say hi? Come on. You can say hi. Come on.
It's hard to believe this year be what, 63?
Yeah.
What?
That one's Trixie, right?
Pixie.
That's it. I don't know why.
I thought something didn't sound right. That was Daddy's dog that he had, was Trixie.
Hey, Dixie.
Come on, you come up here. Not you. Come on, you come up here too. Say hi. Come on.
Say I'm gonna be shy.
I think somebody missed me today.
That looks a lot like Trixie, don't you?
Yep.
Except Trixie was just more the brown color with a little bit of white.
You know, even our goats likes our vape or my vape.
Well, I used to follow mine too, but I just don't do it no more.
Yep.
Right.
Even the cows or anything, whenever we was vaping and stuff, they'd just be like.
Yeah, I've seen them following it out across the pasture.
I'm getting inspected because I ate something and didn't share it, so I'm getting inspected on what I had.
Ah. Where's that other cup at up in my cabinet?
Yeah, I'll go get it.
I'll go get it.
But it's in up there, the lid nose on it.
Yeah. I just need some water.
Yep.
It's been a long day. I got a doctor's appointment in the morning.
You got to do what in the morning?
I got a doctor's appointment in the morning.
Ugh.
I had lab work done the other day and it came back, so I gotta go in and talk to him about it. It's one thing. I mean, my lab work came back perfect except for one stupid thing.
What?
Vitamin D.
Really? Well, you know,
I've always had an issue with it. It's real low, and he's gonna put me back on the monthly pills, I'm sure, because I haven't.
Get you some vitamin D drops.
Yeah.
Because the drops are a lot better than the tablets, because you get more out of the drops. Well, which I know you probably know that. I don't know why I'm telling you that.
He had me on one of those little liquid-filled capsules that was good for a month, and then he put me on, gave me a prescription for that, so he probably was going to do it again. So, we'll see. Cholesterol was great. Everything's great. All but that daggone vitamin D.
Yep. Well, we've been to so many doctors in the past few months, I don't even like thinking about it. Told Glenn, I said, it seems like all of a sudden we're like, hey, we get to go out on a date. We get to go to the doctors today.
Oh, yeah.
And I hate that. I hate going to the doctor.
She's turning her phone off, and now she's texting me.
Yep.
Oh. Yeah, I went up to try to work on the Arctic cat and truck some today, and it seemed like everything I tried to do wanted to go the other way. I looked for shocks on internet for the Arctic cat for what a week.
Yeah.
Finally found.
I told her y'all said hello and you hope she feels better. I put it right there in the text.
All right.
Evidently, she didn't turn her phone off yet.
But Amazon found a set on Amazon says perfect fit. Started putting them on today, and the bottom bushings they was about an inch longer or half inch longer, and the bottom bushings wasn't the right ones. So I had to modify them to get them on.
I didn't know you had such a hard trouble with them.
Yeah. Then started putting the water pump on because I found out the other day I reached in there and took a hold of the fan blade and you could see the pulley on the water pump wobbling. So I knew it was fixing to go out. Went and got it.
Yeah, we without a vehicle right now.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. Got up there to put the water pump on, so I took it, started taking it apart, and happened to take a hold of the pulley on the air conditioner, and the bearings is out of it.
When it rains, it pours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've been trying to find a belt all the rest of the day to bypass the air conditioner.
Tell them about the tires on the car.
Yeah, last Thursday Wednesday, I had taken Dad to Winston to the doctor. And then Thursday morning, I had to take her up here to the doctor, and I was supposed to went to therapy Thursday evening and was coming back from her doctor's appointment. And I said, I've been telling her, I said, I think there's something going wrong with one of the tires. And I kept noticing, I kept telling her on the way back from her doctor's appointment, well, where'd Shaky go?
We lost Shaky.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
But yeah, I kept telling her, I said, I think something went wrong with the right front tire. So I got home and got to checking it, and both front tires had wires showing all the way around both front tires on the inside. And so now I'm waiting on tires and got to get air back.
And Bunny, you're right. Them cups are perfect for coffee. They'll hold two.
They hold 40 ounces, so you can drink coffee all day.
Yep.
Is that a Stanley?
It's a dupe. It's a Temu Stanley dupe.
They come from Temu for what, $5, $7?
I got $3 in that one and $4 and something in those.
Yeah. So.
And the next in my pink one was $5. But you gotta watch for them things to be that low. They're usually $12 to $16.
You have to watch when they pop up there and say they're cheap, because you gotta look and see which color it is that they got on sale.
Yep.
Yeah, because you might think it's the same one, and when you click on that color, if you ain't paying attention, it may be $20.
It is what you need, because I'm telling you, I fixed coffee one night. It was late, like around, I don't know, probably 2 or 3.
What was it when I was going to get my
surgery
on my shoulder?
And I fixed 2 cups of coffee, put it in it, and by the time we got back home after his surgery, I still had some, and it was still very, very, very warm. She
fixed it that night, and we went to bed and slept and got up that morning and took off, and she carried it with her down there the next day. I hear you, cuz.
Build one. They're cheap enough to build. Just build one. $50
I thought I had one in training, but I think he's backing out on me.
He did a good job on Tom.
But he wants to plug them. He don't like the shoot.
Dump it or
skinning.
Oh, skinning.
Yeah, Glenn rather skin.
Yeah, I'd rather skin them.
Skin on them, but I like good fried skin.
I like the skin too. That's my favorite part.
It is. It's the best part.
No, I can't stand that stuff.
It is.
If it was made for chicken or turkey, I'd split the hide down the breast, and I'd fillet that breast out, and that'd be all I'd get. The rest of it go on somewhere else.
Yep.
Because I don't eat thighs, legs, wings, or nothing like that.
Hey, did you hear about that guy that was going down the road and that chicken running?
Did
This
what?
this guy's driving down the road. He's going about 40, 45 miles an hour, and he looks down. There's a chicken running beside him.
Oh,
He
yeah.
picks up the 60, and the chicken flies past him. He says, "What the hell?" And he sees the chicken go up a dirt road where the farm is, and he pulls up in. There's a farmer standing there, and he says, "Hey, man, did I just see a chicken run up in here?" And the farmer says, "Yeah, he went that way." He said, "That's the fastest chicken I ever seen." He said, "Well, he's got 3 legs." He said, "He's got 3 legs." He said, "Well, I like the leg, my wife likes the leg, and now our son likes the leg. So there's only 2 legs on a normal chicken, so I started breeding them to have 3 legs." I said, "No kidding." He said, "How they taste?" He said, "I don't know. I can't catch the damn thing."
They only had to breed one, huh?
That'd be my luck. I'd figure it out and couldn't try it.
Yeah.
I'll be back in just a second.
All righty.
Oh man.
Oh God, that shoulder.
Boy, it's pouring again.
Hey, yeah, I was gonna say, what's the weather like down there?
Pouring the rain again.
I got a phone call from my doctor today, and his nurse called me. She says, "Hey, do us a favor." I said, "What's that?" She says, "Call in the morning before you come." What?
Uh-huh.
Why? She says, "Well, we don't know how much snow we're getting." I said, "What are you talking about?" She said, "Oh, it's supposed to snow 3 to 8 inches tonight." I said, "What?" New to me, but oh well. I'll call in the morning if it's snowing.
Yeah. I hear you, Stevie. 10 of them 2 weeks ago. I've got probably about 4, 5, 6 or something down here needs it.
The funny thing about eating fried chicken is you dip it in its kid before you fry it.
You dip it in its what?
In its kid, in its child, in the egg.
Yeah.
Before you fry chicken, you dip it in its own child. Then you put it in the flour and then fry it.
Yeah. I don't know. My best grandchild.
Man,
Nasty.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Sure you don't want to know?
Mm-hmm.
Fried chicken.
Fried chicken.
Mm-hmm. Now you still don't want to know, do you?
Mm-hmm.
Jakey said before you fried the chicken, you had to dip it in its kid.
And his kid.
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
Egg.
Oh, no doubt. That's a good way of putting it.
Oh.
It makes it a lot better.
hey, you talk about chicken breast. I found the secret to perfect chicken breast.
As long as it's going in my mouth.
Well, when you put if you put something on it, seasoning, or you put like a marinade or something on it, the marinade will come off because it gets hot. What you do is you rub that chicken breast down with mayonnaise, and then the marinade and the spices stick to that chicken better. And when you cook it, the mayonnaise just melts away, but it allows the seasoning to stay there, and you get a lot better chicken breast.
Have you ever
Okay.
tried a mustard
Yeah,
as a binder
when you
on
deep
it?
fry a turkey or something, rub it in mustard like that, and then same thing. It's same principle.
You know, I like mustard on just like roast or anything like that, and use mustard, salt, and pepper, and it's good just like that with nothing else on it.
All right, they let me know when, Stevie. A day or two before. Because I'll have to go down there one night and try to catch them.
Just wait till night, they'll roost. You just go there and grab
Yeah.
them.
That's why I said I'd have to go down there at night to do it because I've turned them all loose. Even turned the hens loose. And might have been a good thing. We finally started getting some eggs again.
No doubt.
Or feed the foxes.
Well, I still got them in the Premier One electric fence.
Oh,
But
okay.
we opened up the chicken tractor doors so they could just come out and go in
What
and
are
out.
they? Cornish crosses? Are they meat birds?
No, these
I
are just
wish.
what is it? The
Rhode
color?
Island Red and the
Yeah, I think we still got a Rhode Island Red
Easter
or two, and the
eggers,
Easter egger,
Dominickers, and the white legger, and I think it's our and them that we
and then
mixed.
blackens.
Yep.
Oh, the Oscar lark.
No, they're. I don't know how we come up with them. We mixed them. We raised them. Them was out of our eggs.
Yeah,
But they come out black with their
they're
feathers
kind
are
of.
beautiful.
They
in the
kind of
sun.
remind you of the Easter eggers.
Oh, Americanas.
Yeah.
But they got a black base. Their feathers is all black based with
Yeah.
color in them. But I think that's when it was laying the green egg, wasn't it?
No, I think it's that, and it looked kind of like a Dominick, it was black and white. Or black and white speckled.
But yeah, we hadn't got no eggs out of none of them in about a year.
Yeah, they quit laying
Liked
mice.
eating them.
How old are they?
They get.
They're old.
Well,
We
chickens
need
only
to-
lay for about 3 years.
Oh, these probably the youngest ones we probably got's 5-year-old.
Yeah.
They're not gonna lay anymore. They're eating chickens now. They don't lay anymore. Chickens
They
will live
started
12
back-
years.
They started back to laying some.
I done told them if they didn't start laying eggs, it's gonna make a good chicken dumpling. So maybe one of them listened.
Well, we got 3 the other day.
Yep.
Chickens live on average about 12 years if they live a full life, and they only lay good strong layers for the first 3 years, and then they take a year for them to grow and develop. Then they lay for 3 years, and then they start weeding down, and they'll lay every once in a while. But after that 3 or 4 year mark, they're unless you want them for pets, they're eating chickens.
Yeah, that's pretty much what them down there are now. They've been there so long.
They just pets or dumplings.
Oh.
And that's
Probably
about
good old
it.
stew chickens.
Yeah,
Yep.
That's what I call them when they're old, like that, stew chickens.
yeah.
Yep. Is it raining at your house?
Yeah, it's supposed to snow tonight. Evidently, I didn't know it's supposed to snow tonight, but we're supposed to get anywhere from 3 to 8 inches or something.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I seen the other day, but I'm thinking on up above you is where it's supposed to really get.
I'm hoping it goes north. I'm hoping it stays north.
I know the other day when I watched it, they said they didn't think DC or anything would get much, if any. Well, look here.
When you're on a mountain like this, it gets cold and
Howdy,
it
girl.
gets snow. Look, there's my big sister.
Hey,
Ah,
And I mean as in older.
I know
Don't
both
throw
ways,
anything at
big
me.
and older.
Just older. That's my beautiful older sister.
How you guys doing?
We doing okay. How about you, Miss Diaz?
Oh, I took another little cat nap on my chair.
I've been doing that a lot since I started laughing.
Yeah,
I know what you said.
I've been getting
now.
over the 2020 bug. So,
Oh no!
yeah. But it wasn't as bad as other people.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm getting ready to quit smoking. I got 2 smokes left. That's it.
Oh boy.
I
I'm not
hear
gonna be
you.
around you for a couple weeks, yo.
That's what I started saying.
Maybe more than that.
And watch it.
I mean, my distance is on this
It's a good thing you still let it the other night on Gary's live, or you probably would have blown up on it. You wouldn't have waited a week later to say I'm sorry.
Wait till Friday. Let's see how I'm doing Friday. Yeah, I haven't gone out for like the last week and a half. So what I had for smokes was it, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try. So we shall see.
I ain't had my vape since October.
Yeah, well, 49 years of smoking. I think it's about time I put those suckers down.
Yeah.
Why give up
But
now?
if you really want to, you just got to make yourself believe that you really want to. You know, you just
I
got
want
keep.
to, but at the same time, it's like it's my only stress reliever.
Well, I understand that too. I used to tell myself that a lot too, and then one day there, I said, "Well, what's the difference?" You know. Well, hey, sis.
Hey, Susan.
Hey, sis, how are you?
Thank you, sis. We need all of them we can get.
Know the feeling.
We love you, girl, too.
Yes.
What the hell you want?
I should have went and got my glasses. These letters look like they're colored.
Oh, you may go get them for you.
No, it's okay.
Where they at? I go get them.
They're
It ain't no big deal.
they're in yonder on the top of my thing beside my bed. You'll see it. Thing Lois crocheted me.
Okay. Are they? They ain't in the. Are they in the case?
No, they're laying out.
Okay.
So what you been up to, Miss Diz?
Other than my lives and going to the cottage, before I got the 2020, pretty much nothing really. Same old stuff, just a different day.
Anything exciting at the cottage?
In the college. Our numbers are up. That's a good thing.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, our numbers are up. We have like 40 returning moms, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
We've had 3 births since I've been home. So my cousin's been playing secretary and midwife.
How long have you been sick?
I've been out home since a week ago. Yesterday.
Oh no, that ain't good.
Yeah, so last Sunday I woke up and my blood pressure went from usually 139 to 169 depending on on top. It went down to 108 over 40 with a pulse of 121.
Oh my gosh.
That's a little low.
Yeah. I woke up and my head was just like, it was just off. And I'm like, I'm going to check my blood pressure. And then I just sat there and just drank water and stay hydrated. And I had some antibiotics on tap because anytime anybody's around me that gets me sick, it attacks my body. So then I started seeing a big red mark on my thigh, my left thigh. Usually it's my right leg gets attacked first. But this time it was my thigh and the muscle hurt and everything. And thank goodness I had antibiotics on tap. So I took that because the red mark went halfway up from my knee to almost to my hip. It was getting bigger. So I caught it. Yeah, I caught it big enough, thank God, because I did not want to end up in the hospital like I did up in Boston for 11 days being a pincushion, getting my IV changed every 4 hours.
Yeah.
No.
So I've been drinking like 3 or 4 bottles of these a day and take my antibiotics and Benadryl and new infections in my legs from the wounds because the protein, your fluid protein is high. So that's been causing issues also from being ill. So it's just like, nonstop. I want to like just dig my leg apart. I just want to scratch the heck out of it because it itches so bad, and I can't because that just makes it worse. So, and then I woke up and I had I had fever blisters. My whole mouth was nothing but fever blisters.
Oh no.
Yeah, so I got I'm healing right here. I got one left, and then a one right here on the bottom. But I've been doing Campofinique, and that's been helping. I've been trying to catch it early enough. So yeah, I just got the one right here, and then this one's almost gone, and then I'm fine there. And then fevers was 102.7, which is high for me because my normal is 97.4. So anything like 99 is like 100 to 101 for y'all.
Yeah.
So I've been taking those antibiotics and taking some Tylenol, the extended arthritis pain relief, generic from Equate. So that's been helping me, and then the Benadryl to try to help with the itching. And
Yeah, I know about running the lower fever. Mine usually runs 96.8.
yeah, sometimes I even have a lower because my dad and I are both low with our regular temps.
Yeah, that's me.
I mean, we go to the doctors. We're like, our temperature's 99. Oh, that's not bad. No, you don't understand. Our normal temperature is a lot less.
Yeah. Yeah, I've told them that before, and they look at me. Oh, that don't really matter,
Yeah, no, it
And
matters.
When I went to the hospital, and she kept telling them that my fever was 105, that boy kept looking at her like we was stupid.
Yeah, like I was lying.
And when he took my temperature, he run and got a mask and gloves and everything else
he
and put on.
First.
Yeah, and then when they had me up there in the room and everything, and my temperature come back down to like 98, they said, "Well, you almost normal," or "No, you back to normal." And I said, "No, I ain't."
Yeah.
I said, "I'm still running the fever." They said, "No, you ain't." So 98, what? 98.4 is normal. I said, "Yeah, but I'm usually 96."
Yeah, and you can feel it too in your head.
Oh,
like
yeah.
it might not register, but you can feel it in your head that you've got the temp, and people think it's in your head. No, we know when we start getting quiet and we're feeling it in our head, and you can touch us and we feel cool and we're not cool, and we know we're not cool. Yeah, we're sick.
I know when mine finally broke and come on back down, that nurse in there that night, she told me, she said, "I can't believe your temperature's got down getting low like this now." I said, "No, now that's normal." Because she told me it's like 96.7 or something. I said, "Yeah, that's about normal there." She said, "No, that's low." I said, "No, I'm telling you, that's my body temperature on when it's normal."
Yep.
I have mine before and it'd be in the 95 range. But
all right there, Mr. Freeze.
When I first became ill with this illness back in 2002 that landed me in the hospital for 11 days, my temperature was 104.9. So yeah, it was high. It's higher than that.
That up there at the hospital that night, he never did say what it was after she looked at him and told him that before we come up there, mine was at 105.
Mm-hmm.
And he just like...
Yeah, because he had to feed the calves and milk the cows and all that stuff.
Well, the animals had to be taken care of before I could go. Now, you couldn't because you was going to be right there beside of me.
I'll come home.
Yeah, so I lost my taste with this. Everything tastes kind of bland except for pepper. Because for some reason I could taste it in the back of my tongue. My whole mouth felt like it was cut open. I had cuts all inside my mouth, my tongue from this, and now I'm getting like hot and cold. Like I get my hands get ice cold and stuff like that. So I know I'm still, and I get kind of blurry. So I'm like, I'm not getting behind the wheel of a car when I know I still have my temperature is going up and down and things aren't clear enough for me to drive. It's no way.
Des, do you think you know where you got it from?
Oh, I know where I got it from. My cousin.
Yeah, she gave it to me. I transport COVID patients like twice a week. I'm always dealing with, and I guess I've really been lucky. I just haven't.
I never got it, but see, I had all my immunization but one booster. So for me, getting mine was mild compared to other people. Like my daughter, she was exhausted all the time. She slept. For me, I lost my appetite for the first 2 days. Lost my taste, the open wounds in my mouth, the fever blisters. Now I've got like a little bit of a cough and the sniffles. And then that's it. So, and the fever's going up and down. But I mean, I just got to take it as it comes and just keep on staying hydrated, and that's it. Oh, and I didn't get any sleep also I didn't take any cat naps or anything the first 2 days. I'm like, what's up with this? I'm usually taking like 2 or 3 or 4 cat naps. No cat naps. I was wide awake till like 2 or 3 in the morning. And I'm like, what am I doing up till 2 or 3 in the morning?
That's me here a while back now, but I got where I was like it. I'd stay up about all night every night.
Yeah.
Hey, let me tell y'all what happened tonight. we had my part-time job. I worked for a county EMS, not the county I live in, but a very close county EMS system. And we had I can talk about it here because nobody's watching. I'm sure that's involved with it. And we had this meeting. They have like bi-yearly and I guess quarterly meetings, staff meetings. And I don't really have to go because I'm part-time. So anyway, since I was working, they took the piece up there, so I went. And after the meeting, the director says, "I'm glad you came." I said, "Well, I appreciate that." He said, "Now, I mean, you can go to my office and talk." I said, "Oh shit." So we're walking up the steps, and one of the other workers like, "Hey, Shaky, where you going?" I said, "I'll be right back." And he turned around and said, "Maybe." I was like, "Oh shit." So we go up to his office, and this guy's like, if he's the director, he's in charge of. But if I had to put it to layman's terms, he's like the chief, top man, real nice guy, really. So I go to his office, sit down, and he's looking at me. I said, "What?" He says, "I've been hearing a lot of good things." I said, "Well, that's cool. I appreciate it." He says, "If I was to offer you a full-time position, what would you do?" I said, "Probably take it." He said, "Well, you'll get a text within the next 2 weeks."
All right.
Well, that's awesome.
So I'm probably going to wind up going full-time over there at 911 and just leaving the transport.
Well, that's good.
They sent me up where Rob and Michelle lived the other day.
Really?
Saturday night, I went all the way up to Jonestown, Ohio. Youngstown, Ohio.
Youngtown,
And it was
yep.
like 45 minutes from her house because I talked to her, and she's like, "Yeah," but it was like middle of the night. I know they're not coming out. I didn't want them to come out in the middle of the night, to meet up or anything. But yeah, I was. It was a 10-hour round trip.
Hey,
Oh my gosh. Well, that
It was a
kept
wild
me
ride.
Well, that's good. I'm glad things are working out for you.
Exactly.
Hey.
And I like running 911 calls more than I do transporting. I just enjoy it more.
Well, I bet it would be more exciting. I mean,
It is.
keeping.
I could see where it'd be. I know that the 911 be more exciting and everything, but the other one can, they could be.
A little
I don't know.
devastating.
I probably couldn't handle 911. I'd get too emotional.
Yeah, me too.
I see good and bad in both of them. As far as with patients, I see death in both of them, and
Yeah.
I see a lot of psych patients, man. I'm gonna tell you, I without crossing HIPAA boundaries, I'll say this: I carried a 11-year-old girl one night to a youth facility. And just out of curiosity, we can pull up if they're a common patient or not. This came up as a common patient. She had been to two other psych hospitals within like the last month. And I was like, man, she's 11 years old. So I got talking to her on the way, and I was like, hey, I said, what caused you to have this issue? And she looked right at me. And 11 years old says, well, me and my girlfriend broke up. I said, what? I don't care about the lesbian or gay or part of it. That don't bother me. I don't give a shit. People live their lives. That's not it. When I was 11 years old, I was playing in the dirt with army men in little matchbox cars. I didn't have a clue what a girl was or cared what a girl was. Much less wanting to be in a relationship with one. Yeah, at 11 years old, I was like, man, that's crazy.
Kids grow up too fast.
Yep.
I had my first pet at 11 years old because I was moving from the Virgin Islands, and I had like this guy. He was a grade ahead of me. Hey, Sue.
Hey,
Hey,
Susan,
from
how
New
are
Horizon.
you?
And so we used to hang out and play as kids. And I kissed him goodbye and moved up to Massachusetts. I found him years later. Do you remember the show Dexter?
Yeah, yeah. The guy from
He,
6 Feet Under that it was in 6 Feet Under went and became Dexter. Yeah, that was a great. He was a cop and a serial killer at the same time, wasn't he?
yeah.
That was a good show. Yeah, I
Well,
remember that.
the guy that filmed it all, he's got his own filming studio, whatever.
Yeah.
That's who was my first kiss that I hung out with. Yeah,
Oh my God.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
Not the guy, not the Dexter guy, the
No,
guy
no,
who
no. The
filmed
guy that
everything.
did the show.
He filmed the
The guy
show.
yeah, right. The producer show or whatever. Yeah, I got you.
Hello,
Hey, Red.
Red. How are you?
Yeah, he was my
Hey.
Well,
first kiss.
howdy, Rayan.
Well, Roy, that's just odd. Roy says
Yep.
he can't get on nobody's live stream. Or
I
stream.
can't do it. I can't do it on my phone either. I can do it on my tablet, but not my phone.
What kind of phones you got there, Cause mine's Android, and I've not been able to get on. Hey, Brenda.
Hey, Miss Brenda.
I can get on,
Somebody.
but I can't chat.
No, I don't think I can get in the chat on it, but
That's odd.
you can more.
You can't hear me up on the screen. When I get on StreamYard, if I want somebody to chat, like if I came up on my phone with you, you wouldn't be able to hear me talk. It won't let me.
Huh.
Well, I
It's
think
something,
it's
something to do with StreamYard and Google
Hey.
won't let you communicate vocally or whatever. And they've been trying to work on it, but it hasn't been worked on.
was
Roy's is AS9. So that's Android. It should.
It's
Right.
something to do with StreamYard and YouTube.
Susan said she can do it on her phone, but
Hi,
she can't see
Red.
the chat. Hey, Miss Ray.
Yeah, now
how
the
are
chat.
you?
You can't do chat on your phone.
I can't talk. You guys won't hear me.
Well,
If I
see,
use my phone.
I'm on the live on my phone, but I can't see chat.
Yeah, you can't see chat, but you can get live, and you should be able to hear.
I was
If you go
thinking,
down to more and chat and more, there's a thing that shows chat and comments.
I got good news. I got good news.
Give up the good news.
yeah, we all need
Next,
some.
if next month turns out as well as I'm hoping, I'm going to be able to get my greenhouse.
Yay!
I hear you.
Good. That's wonderful.
It's 8 by 12.
Oh my gosh, turn your volume down.
I'm a trying.
Yeah, it's going to be 8 foot by 12 foot.
Awesome sauce.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, that's why I didn't see y'all's messages, because I was in there, studying on tea plants, where you can make your own tea.
Yeah.
And I was learning more about them because my sister, I sent her a link to buy them, and now I'm looking for them.
So you're just going to be growing tea in your greenhouse?
No, actually, the tea's going to be on the outside of the greenhouse. What I plan on doing is I plan on building a raised bed to put the tea plants in on the outside, sort of like to make it all work in with the garden.
Okay. What kind of tea you growing?
Well, it depends how you make it. I mean, you can go green tea.
Because green tea,
Black
if you don't
tea.
like it, you can send me some. I love green tea. That's the reason I ask. I didn't know if we would be able to grow it good or not.
She likes the Earl Grey.
Oh, yeah, you can there.
Earl Grey be good.
Yeah, from like zone 7 up to like 10.
Okay.
You have weapons on your wheelchair now?
Huh?
Roy, I got the Samsung, and I just went in and went up. I didn't pull myself up on the screen, but I went in.
Sorry, y'all.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to interrupt.
Yeah.
Caleb and Travis are going to make me a ramp where I can get into it real easy.
Well, that's good.
Our garden right now, as it stands, is like 1,158 square foot.
Well, that's a pretty good sized greenhouse.
That's the garden.
No, that's the garden.
Garden.
Yeah.
The garden. I'm sorry.
She ain't hearing.
No.
And the thing is Travis and Caleb are actually going to expand it more.
Wait a minute. Who?
Caleb.
Oh, the neighbor.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, hi, Victor.
Hey, Victor. Hey, Victoria. How cold
Yeah.
are you still up there in Canada?
Oh, I wish it's cold.
Probably.
It's been in the mid 50s here for the last few days and nights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been staying in the 50 degrees at night. I
Gizmo's
had
been
heat on
busy.
2 days.
Gizmo's been busy today. He had a play date with his brother.
Aw, I bet he had fun.
Oh God, they're both wore out.
I bet so. Shaky, I like your haircut.
He said, haircut.
I
That's
bet
a
it feels
shave.
good.
Travis just did that to his last night.
I've been thinking about it, but I'm scared it would be cold.
Well, he does it during the summer because it's just so daggone hot.
Yeah, but I'm getting old. I stay cold.
That's a rhyme. Your point didn't
I
win.
understand that too.
Yeah, I've been noticing that too. Before I was always hot. Now it's the other way.
Uh-huh. That's the way it goes. I used to be real hot natured, but I ain't no more.
Yeah.
You married April.
My adopted grandson will probably be in here in a bit. His name's Aaron.
Welcome back, Susan.
Alrighty.
Well, howdy, howdy.
Hi, Brenda. Oh my God, it's been like, what, about 8 hours since I talked to you?
Probably. Why?
I'm joking.
Brenda, she can't.
Feels like
see the chat.
forever,
That's why I was
Brenda.
asking if she was in her. If she had weapons on her wheelchair. She
Oh,
was in her armed
the
wheelchair.
messages. I asked you if you were in your
Yeah.
one-armed wheelchair. Yeah.
This is Aaron. Can you? Hey.
Howdy.
Hey, Romeo.
Hello,
This is
Aaron.
Juliet.
How are you?
Good, you?
We doing good.
That's April and Glenn. Yep. That's
Howdy.
Shaky. That's
Which one?
oh, good night. My brain went.
Hey,
Des. I knew it began with a D, but my brain went dead. And of course, Brenda. And Juliet. Yep. And me. So you know my favorite things. Hey, can you pick up Sarge? Yeah. And this is Mr. Sarge.
Oh.
Aw. Hey, Sarge.
He's a good boy.
Mirrors pop up.
Yeah, say I'm pretty together.
He is. We took Gizmo to the vet Thursday. He's 5 months, 1 week, and 5 days old at that time. He weighed 48 pounds.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Who's Sarge? Is Sarge his?
Sarge is actually Gizmo's little brother.
Okay.
They don't look nothing alike. He looks like his mom's, where Gizmo looks like his dad.
Well, actually, Gizmo kind of.
What do you want?
Large fish, these are the colors.
Huh?
I said, yeah, it kind of looks like Tucker, but the body shape of him and his ears and and everything, yeah, but it's different colors.
Yeah.
He's a blue merle.
Yeah, he's a blue moral.
Oreo.
Kind of alive.
No.
Oreo. What does it say?
Huh?
Is that alive?
Yeah.
Everybody's out of sources. Jackie in here tonight.
Yeah.
How
Yeah, Jackie's in the hospital. We all need to pray for her.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why?
We'll be
Her
counting on our
heart,
I
prayers.
guess. She's got a stress test in the morning.
Her heart?
Well, she has AFib and something else. I don't know. They're going to give her a stress test in the morning.
Daggone.
Give her a big hug for me, or tell her I love her.
Well, I work tomorrow. If she's still in there, I'll visit her.
Doesn't matter. Still tell her.
it's what we told him.
You know your big sis. Tell her anyway. I'll use a big long voice too.
Okay.
Hi, Howdy Garden.
Do pickle. That's funny.
Hi, Howdy Garden.
Hello, Glenn. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Hey, he's right beside you. What the heck?
Another Glenn.
You mean there's more than one?
The other
Oh,
Glenn.
God help this world.
There sure is.
Hey, ain't you ever heard of my great uncle, Glenn
No.
Campbell?
No.
How about Gleanard?
Hey, wasn't he in True Grit?
Huh?
He was on
Wasn't he in True Grit or Rooster Cogburn? He was in one of those.
That was John Wayne.
Yeah, and Glenn Campbell.
I don't know about Glenn Campbell
True
being.
Grit.
I don't
It was
know.
DJ's
remember
Adventures
Glenn
and
Campbell
Beyond.
being-
Howdy, howdy.
Hello, DJ.
Hi, DJ.
I think this is a different DJ.
Well, we still
It
DJ.
is. It is.
It's
It's
still
a different
If he's new to this channel, it's a different one.
Yep. DJ hangs out with all the other homesteaders and stuff.
All
No,
right.
it's nice to have him here hanging out with us.
Yes.
I tell you what, when Toby Keith died the other day, I cried like I knew the guy.
Yep, that's sad.
There's a couple of them that passed away within the last week or so. With the guy that
DJ,
played Apollo Creed. Oh.
yeah, that was sad too.
Yeah.
DJ's is Deanna.
Yes, Howdy
Hi,
Garden.
Deanna.
It's Miss Brenda.
DJ said, what? It ain't popping up on there.
Red Brenda.
I don't say that neither. Deus, what did you say there now?
DJ's Garden Adventures and Beyond. Her name is Deanna.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well, hello, Deanna.
Yes.
Well, mine ain't done nothing to.
That's an unusual name. I like it.
No doubt.
Hey,
They'll be it.
I don't know why mine ain't doing comments.
Hi, Nikki.
Hi, Miss Little Bit. How are you? We hope you're doing good this evening.
Oh, by the way, Sassy and Dexter are doing good.
They said they didn't worry about Sassy and Dexter with you.
We met the Tractor Supply the other day, and we got them all kinds of treats. We just cleaned out their cage today, and instead of using hay, we used Timothy grass inside their cage. So that way they can eat it if they want to. They can eat their Timothy grass pellets, or they can eat their snacks. I'm telling you now, those rabbits know how to count. You got to give them 2 of them every morning. And I've sat there and watched Dexter count out 2 of them. He gets mad if you don't give him 2 of them.
Afraid when the other one get more than he will.
He will sit there and count them. I've seen him because he went. It's like, okay. He'll point at him kind of a little bit.
That's just funny. I always amazing. Have you got to go back to work yet, little bit?
Glenn, how's your cousin doing?
Hmm?
How's Tony doing? I haven't heard anything out of him in so long.
He's doing all right. We was I hung out with him today.
Did you? Good.
Yeah, he was helping me work on my truck and stuff.
How's Chris?
They're both doing good.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
good.
she was sick at
Yeah.
one time, wasn't she?
What did he ask?
I don't know.
Did you ask?
She was sick.
She had a heart attack, and then
Oh God.
yeah, and then she got down in her back real bad. So, but I think she's doing good from both of those.
That's good.
Oh, I bet you are, Nikki. I know you're so glad to get back to work, girl.
Oh, she getting to go back to work?
Yep. The 19th.
Good.
Ah, a new job.
Yep.
I hear you.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll tell you about that Dexter. He is about the sweetest little boy bunny you ever meet. But that's see.
Are you going to make rabbit stew?
I want to. But I promised Nikki that I wouldn't. And I keep my word. But daggone it, Travis wants to make her into rabbit stew because she keeps biting him.
Well, you need to put them together so you can have a bunch of little ones and then you can fix them.
Don't give my secret away. I promised Nikki I would not eat them. I promised her. I never did say I wouldn't eat their offspring.
Now I've ate squirrel, but I ain't never eat rabbit. So
I ain't either.
Rabbit's better than squirrel. Squirrel's a bag of bones. Rabbit's yummy, but tame rabbit is more of a white meat. It's a drier meat.
You know, I'm not going to breed them till I actually know for a fact what I'm doing. You know, we going to.
That is so wonderful.
Well, they ain't gonna be no babies there.
Nikki. That will be awesome. She's going to work.
Oh, we're going to be getting more chickens.
Did you hear me, Ray?
What?
I said there'll never be no bunnies there then.
Why?
Because you ain't never know what you was doing from day one. So how you expecting to learn something now?
Poor Red.
Get him, Red. I won't care. I promise.
Yeah, we're going to finish the rabbit mansion this spring. And we're going to extend the backyard. We're going to fence up. You've seen like these old-timey pole fences. You know, like you see around a lot of farms and stuff. Well, we're doing our whole backyard in that and doing our garden in that as well.
Oh, that'll be good. That'll be a big job.
Oh, yeah.
Congratulations a little bit.
But it'll give room enough for the dogs to play. I don't know.
He needs some room to play.
Yeah, they do. Cooper, 1 minute he's doing fine, the next minute he's going downhill. And then he's doing fine, and then he's going downhill.
I stay in trouble there, Glenn.
Welcome
I'm
to my
doing
world.
okay, Nikki. It's been a struggle, but I'm doing.
You know, Cooper will turn 20 years old on the 14th.
Oh, heck.
Yeah.
You know, if you think about it, and dogs only live 12 to 16 years, so you only get 12, on average, 12 summers with a dog.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's so
Like I said, Cooper will be 20
Red
years
spoils
old.
them and makes them want to live forever.
Yeah, I always said if I ever died, I was going to come back as Red's pet.
They
Linda,
do
I
get
am so
spoiled.
glad that I live longer than my dogs do. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm glad I live longer than my dogs do for a reason. If my dogs outlive me, I don't think I could be happy because at least I know I gave them their best life they could ever have.
Yeah.
If I die and somebody else gets my dogs, are they going to treat them the same way I did? You know what I mean? It's kind of weird, I guess, the way I feel about it. But I would rather
No, I know,
kill
I know
them.
what you're saying. As long as you're there, you know they're getting a good life, and you
Right,
don't want to
right.
leave them not knowing
I
what
see
kind of life they're
I
going to
see
have when you're
Yeah,
gone.
I understand it too. But I mean,
Yeah.
he's been with me for 2 decades.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of dogs don't live till they're 20,
Oh
but
no,
you can
no.
see it in his face that he's an old
He's
pup.
old.
But he is spoiled.
In there, just
I mean, he gets picked up every night and put in bed. He
yeah.
hates being picked up, and he growls when he's picked up. And when you got him in the bed, he's all happy.
Hmm.
Thank you, Nikki. I appreciate it, dear, and I will. And if y'all need anything, you just let us know too. Susan said, Red, you don't need to know what you are doing with rabbits. They know how to multiply really well.
Yep.
That they
Just put
do.
them together. They'll do everything themselves.
I know, but I'm not. I'm not sure if I'm ready for baby rabbits.
Oh, Lord,
The
Red,
mainest
you want
thing to
baby
remember
anything.
is when you put them together, when you separate them, put her in a cage, make sure you put a box in there and leave that box alone till the babies come out. That's all you
Mhm.
got to remember. You don't
I
want
know
to
they
get
got a big enough
in the box.
cage because the cage that they're in now, I mean, it's like 3 or 4 foot long, so they got
Just
plenty of
don't
room in there.
put him in her cage.
No, I would only put her in his cage.
Hmm.
I got 2 puppies here that are playing. I swear it's like having 2 miniature horses in a house.
That is rude, little bit. She said you kicked her out. How rude.
Ooh, you two picked her out.
Oh,
How rude.
No
What?
doubt.
Nikki said
rude.
kicked
YouTube's
her
getting
out.
ruder
How
by the
rude.
minute.
How did it kick her out? Why?
That I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know if I
I
can do this.
found me a lap puppy that I thought about.
You
Uh-oh.
see him?
Great game.
I'm gonna make this big here for just a second and show y'all this little lap puppy I found.
Aw.
He's so tiny.
Aww. Wait a minute, that's Tony's dog.
That dog absolutely loves sitting in Glenn's lap, and he expects him to go to a chair and sit down so he can sit in his lap.
Aw.
Aww.
He does. He's a mess.
Evidently, he knows how to work Glenn then.
Aw.
He does.
Look at that
He's
little lap dog.
adorable.
Aw.
That little lap dog is adorable.
Oh,
He is. Y'all can see him trying to climb up in Glenn's lap. It's so funny because he tries to do it so easy, and he's got so big.
yeah, he is a chunk. I'd say he weighs close to 150 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah, he's.
Yeah, the
Well,
vet when the
Susan,
vet saw Gizmo, she went, he's gonna be a big dog. He's gonna weigh about 100 pounds. I mean, he's
Yeah.
48 now.
Susan just got booted out too.
Mhm.
What in the world?
She said, "Now that's a lap full."
Mhm.
apparently YouTube's on a roll tonight.
Yeah.
My weather knocked me off of a live 3 times this morning.
That's
Wow.
all. Boy, it is being rude to everybody today, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I told Travis, I said, only one of 5x8, greenhouse. He goes, well, that's just too daggone bad. You're getting an 8x12 whether you like it or not.
I thought
And
my 8 would be a little bit too little. You'd outgrow that in a hurry.
Well, Caleb is standing right next to him. He goes, yeah, what he said.
Yeah, if I'm 8, you'd outgrow that in a hurry.
Oh, okay. Y'all's back. If y'all lose me, it's because my internet is being crazy.
Your
It
internet's
kicks me
been
off.
being crazy for a while.
Yeah, a couple months or so now. It just ups and it gets stupid and kicks me out of everything.
That ain't good at all.
No.
Y'all, I'm going to tell y'all something, and I'm going to ask for your prayers, and I'm going to leave because I got it. But y'all know I told y'all that they diagnosed me with a muscle disease, a very aggressive muscle disease.
Yeah.
Well, they've put me on chemo pills, and this is my second week. And last week I was really sick, and I'm getting that way again. And if y'all see me in these lives just not acting like myself or whatever, y'all know what's up. But I just ask for your prayers. And I got to go for a minute.
Alrighty, April.
Sorry.
Well, April, you know you're in our prayers and we love you.
Well, I appreciate it, and I love y'all. I don't mean to be rude and tell you to leave, but I don't want you to think I'm mad at y'all either.
No, go do it. Go take care of yourself.
Yeah, she gets a little emotional on it.
I told her the other day, even if they can't take the chemo pills, even if she loses her hair, I said, you're beautiful with hair and you'll be beautiful bald. Don't you worry, because she's just a beautiful woman altogether.
Hey, we still look at Stevie and he's bald.
That's true.
I knew somebody was
going
to
No, we love Ms. April because of who she is.
Exactly.
She's a beautiful lady inside and out.
Yep. You know what? The inside's what matters more than the outside.
Yes, it does.
Because you can have the most beautiful woman in the world, and she'll be ugly like a demon inside. Where you can have not so much attractive woman on the outside, and she'll have a beautiful heart on the inside. So
now,
looks is not everything.
I can tell y'all something, and you're gonna think I'm crazy. Well, you already know I'm crazy. I have seen a picture of April bald.
Huh?
I have seen a picture of April bald, just like this.
Yeah, she's probably beautiful. I'd say she's
probably a baby.
No. Her and Chris were playing with filters one night and kept sending me a bunch of damn pictures of these filters.
Oh.
And one of them, they were bald in it. They took the hair away.
I was wondering what it was.
Hey, you gotta look at it this way. At least she ain't gonna burn up in the summer.
Well, you know, that was something. She ordered some stuff from Temu here a while back, and she had put a wig in her cart, but she said she thought she took it out, but she got her wig before she found out about this stuff.
And
don't she understand that we look at her from the inside? We know how much of a big heart she has.
She never thought that with me, so I don't figure she will with anybody else. Don't you look at me like that.
Yeah,
that evil look.
Yeah. He's been taking good care of me.
We've been talking about you behind your back.
Well, as long as it was all good, I appreciate it.
Who said that?
Well, I don't know. Y'all, if he was ever nice to me, I'd leave because I knew something was wrong.
Now, you said that and said that. What did I do for your birthday already? And it ain't even your birthday yet. Are you still here?
Oh, speaking of that, isn't her birthday on Valentine's Day?
Yep. But I give her a
That's what I
present.
thought.
Well, happy
Yeah, Santa's
birthday.
That's fine.
I gave her a present to her a couple of weeks early on account of her starting to take that medicine.
Yeah.
I got something she'd been wanting for a long time.
Well, that was sweet.
They got my curiosity up. What was it? Or should I...
Miss Pac-Man game.
Oh,
The
God. Those were so much
arcade
fun.
that stands up tall. Like the ones that they had in the game rooms and stuff.
Yeah, in the arcades,
Oh, okay. Yeah, the arcade
Yeah.
game.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the whole cabinet and all, you know.
Those are
Oh,
fun.
awesome.
Those are a lot of fun.
Yeah, she's been talking about it for years and years. And before we got our check from YouTube, I just went up there and got it. So
No.
actually, all y'all paid for it.
I haven't seen one of them games in, oh my gosh, forever, I think.
Yeah, me too.
Well, they got the ones, I mean, you know, it ain't like the ones that was in the arcade. You know, they ain't quite that size. They're a little bit smaller, but you can get them at Walmart.
Oh, cool.
I think it's got 14 games on it.
Nice.
So.
Yeah.
I've been playing Skip-Bo here recently.
Who?
Aaron got me playing it.
I've never heard of that.
It's a card game.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
It's like playing Rummy. You know, it's a mixture of that and a mixture of poker. And I'm still saying my game's blackjack, but I can't get no one to play with me.
I hear you.
Well, if you didn't count the cards.
That's true. If I didn't count the cards, I probably could get somebody to play blackjack with me. But my mind instantly wants to count the cards, and I can't stop it.
Well, that's where you put multiple decks.
Well, actually,
I
can still read it
count
with
cards
multiple
with
decks.
multiple decks. Yeah.
You just, you just add it up with multiple decks. I mean, 2 decks, you got
yeah,
4, 8, 12, 16.
That's right. April's birthday's in 2 days, huh?
You got 24 high cards in 1 deck, so it makes you make 48 in 2 decks. But then you also got to count how many high cards have been laid out on the table, and then you can generally count what cards are coming next, whether they're going to be the low ball cards, or if you're going to hit 21 possibly, or if you're going to hit 20, and then you have to be able to decide if there's 2 cards in the same suit. You got to know how many low cards are in a deck, and then if you separate them, you could do 2. You can work it out that way to possibly get a blackjack 21.
I know the people that use 3 and 4 decks.
Yeah.
And I also know some people that wants to play it, and the only way they'll play it is if you shuffle after every deal.
Yeah. Well,
if you
in order
shuffle
for not to be able to
deal,
count the cards, you kind of have to do that.
yeah.
But when you get on the table and it got the yellow card that comes out, you know the next deck's coming.
Thank you, Shaky, for coming in here, and don't forget to
Good night, Shaky.
Bye, Shaky.
April, happy early birthday. I know it's Valentine's Day.
She's went in yonder and laid down.
Yeah, I know. I want to make sure if she can hear me scream it. Happy early birthday. Because I'm also going to leave. I'm tired.
I think I'm fixing to, too, because my shoulder's killing me, and I got to try to get back up there because our car, the front tires went out on it, so I'm waiting on a set of
Oh
tires.
no.
And I've been working on the truck all day today to put in a water pump. I got the water pump took off and everything to put the new one in, and found the air conditioner compressor pulley. The bearings is out of it.
Oh God.
So I've been trying
It's like when it rains and pours.
Yeah, I've been trying to get a different belt to go on it so I can bypass the air conditioner, because I can't afford to put a new air conditioner clutch and everything, compressor and all that on it right now.
Oh, I know.
Uh-uh.
I can't turn mine up to 4 on my car. So I have 2 little fans sitting over my vent, and it plugs into a lighter, and the little bit of air that comes out is like aiming at me and the person next to me, because we can move the fans in both different directions. So at least we can get a little bit of cold air in the car. So I get it.
Well, that's why you roll down the window. You can run down the window and stick your head out it.
Yeah, it doesn't work. We do get a squirt bottle. We put it in the car, and we go like this and put it out the window in hopes that the squirt bottle, the water on the wrist, will cool us down.
Yeah, I told Travis one day, I said, when we're driving down the road, I said, I'm going to hang my head out the window and bark like a dog. He goes, you're going to get decapitated doing that. He started fussing at me. I told him it was no fun.
I'm still recuperating, too, from the 2020 bug. So I'm going to head on out.
Oh.
Love you guys.
All righty, Des. Thank you for coming in here and hanging out.
Better.
Hope you get to feel better soon, too, girl.
Love you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
But yeah, I got
we come in and everybody leaves.
I swear to God, I'm taking a shower today.
I hadn't yet. I need to. I've been in that truck for working all day. So I still got to get that done. And
I took one before Caleb got over here this afternoon. I tell you what, that boy, well, he ain't a boy, he's 25. That young man, I asked him to do something. He does it quickly. He does it exactly how I want him to do it. And
good night, see you. Thank you.
Good night, Susan. But he's a really hard worker. I told him this is going to be one of the easiest jobs he ever had. And he goes, you're right. This is one of the easiest jobs I ever had. I'm used to hard labor. This ain't nothing.
Yeah. Susan, we love and pray for you too, girl.
It's refreshing to know that there's young people out there still today that will work hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told somebody that day, I know around here, a lot of the stores and stuff, a lot of them has gone to where they got a bunch of young. I mean, most of them look like 12 and 13-year-olds. I don't know why.
Yeah.
They're probably like 16, 18.
Yeah. But they're real nice, polite, work hard. I mean, it is really surprising. And you go in some of the other stores and people in there, in their 30s and 40s, and they look at you and you're about to tell you to kiss and leave,
Yeah. Aaron, earlier I was picking on him. He goes, I love it up here. He goes, I'm comfortable, I'm warm, and I'm not being screamed at like I am at home. I went, well, if you want to feel more at home, I can scream at you if you want. He goes, leave me alone.
Well, that's very nice. I said earlier when you saying that. I had to say
something to him.
Yeah.
Like the other day, he was showing me how he's doing squats, and he lifts up one leg and then squats down using the other. He goes, he told me, he goes, most people do squats like this. So yeah, both feet down. He goes, but I'm doing it like that. I looked at him and went, honestly, it'd be difficult for me to do it either way. And he stopped, and he looked at me and started laughing. He goes, you're in a wheelchair. And I went, well, at least I was right.
Yep.
I'm not in a wheelchair, and I probably couldn't do squats.
I know I couldn't anymore. Where I busted my knees as a kid and stuff.
Arthur's got too much of a hold on my joints to do that stuff anymore.
I
know the feeling.
know
My other,
today
my
Tony
other,
squatted down on his knee on the concrete, and I told him, I said, I can't even stand to watch you do that. I said, I can't
It
even.
just looks painful.
Yeah, I said, I can't even set my knee down on the carpet anymore with padding under it, let alone that hard concrete.
Mm-hmm.
Said,
Yeah, that's me. I get in the floor and it's next to impossible to get up.
Yeah.
no, I almost ended up on the floor the other day. Oh, good Lord. I tried to get myself out of bed. And the wheelchair I'm having to use now because the arm on my other wheelchair, well,
It
it
went
went
bye-bye.
missing. Yeah, it went bye-bye. And
It went
Travis won't let me.
Now, wait a minute. Where was you at and what was you doing to lose your cheer arm? Wait a
Well,
minute. Wait.
It wasn't
we were
the
bringing,
I don't
UPS
want to
man's
know.
fault.
I don't
we were
want to know
bringing
who I am.
Gizmo. Well, we were bringing Gizmo to the vet, and Caleb sat it up on top of the roof of the truck, wasn't thinking, and we were in a hurry. So when we drove off, it went flying somewhere. He felt so bad. I mean, he beat himself up for it all day long. And I went, honestly, if you think about it, it's kind of funny. He goes, how can that be funny? I went, I needed a new arm for my wheelchair to begin with, so ta-da. He's like, God, he goes, do you ever take anything serious?
Try not.
Try not.
That's me. I try not. Seriously, that gets boring.
Yeah, Aaron told me the other day, he goes, I got a smart aleck over there, pointing to Travis. He goes, and a comedian right here. He goes, I don't know how to take you guys. You drive me nuts. Yeah, because I told him on top of Old Smoky, all covered with cheese. I lost my poor meatball when I suddenly sneezed. He's been singing that.
At least he's not singing the Yellow Brick Road.
That is true. But Caleb, the other day, I called Travis, and with Travis, he goes, yeah, I need to visit the Yellow Brick Road. In other words, I need to go bathroom. And he goes, all right, I'll be in there in a second. Caleb walked in the house going, follow, 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 follow the Yellow Brick Road. I'm up to see the wizard. Yeah, and he said something about a Tin Man. I went, no, I don't have to worry about that. I said, the Porcelain Man is what I'm more interested in. He just shook his head like, God.
Or drowned in the toilet at the Tidy Bowl Man.
Yeah, I told him about that, about Tina threatening to kill me because I was going to put a tugboat in her toilet. Then tie a piece of lifesaver candy onto a string, tape it on her seat in her bathroom, and have it hanging down to the tugboat. I said, so that way when you ask me why I did that, I can tell you I'm trying to save the Tiny Bowl Man. She goes, you do that, I'll kill you. If I can make one person laugh a day, then my job is done.
I don't know as many people walking around today that's, I don't know how to say it, but there's many people that's in this world anymore that you just don't know how to take because they just act like they're mad at the whole world.
Mm-hmm.
I like to make people laugh.
Every day.
Well, like the other day, I posted on my Facebook, right before I die, I'm going to swallow a bag of popcorn kernels. It's my cremation is going to be epic.
Mhm. You're gonna be popping everywhere, huh?
Yep. Aaron's like, "You're nuts." I'm like, "Yeah, but what other comedian do you know of that isn't?"
May as well have as much fun leaving this world as you did coming in, huh?
Oh,
Hey, when I
figured.
started coming into this world, my mother almost had me in a toilet.
So you almost got flushed off the get go, huh?
No, I was literally going to be a complete shit head. And then she jinxed me because the doctor comes running in there and takes her by her hand, and he goes, "It's okay, honey. We're going to have this baby soon. We're going to have this baby soon. It's okay. It's okay." She looked at him and went, "Doctor, I have a question." And he goes, "Yes." She said, "Can I have my baby first since I seem to be further along?" Now you all know why I'm a smart aleck.
Oh,
And on top of that, she wouldn't even go to the hospital to have me until she finished watching Dark Shadows.
Well, she had to know what happened on her soap that day.
Yeah. But doing that, she jinxed me.
Nah, you'd probably still been the same crazy person you are. You were just bound to be.
You might be right. You might very well be right.
Oh, because I figure that's pretty much true with all of us. We all turned out to be what we are because it was bound to be.
True.
But I've been sarcastic and all that ever since I was in elementary school.
Me too.
I've literally been this way all my life so far.
I know when I was real little, I can't remember it, but they said that Daddy come in and said something one day there, and I made a couple of smart remarks back to him. And he looked at me and said, "One more smart remark out of your mouth, and I'm going to take my belt off." And they said before he got all of it out, I done looked at him and said, "Yep, you ain't careful, your pants will fall off."
Oh. Oh, boy.
I know Mama used to talk about that all the time.
What did he do?
I can't. I don't know. I can't remember. Like I said, I can't even remember.
He was probably laughing too hard to do anything about it.
Probably.
Yeah.
So
Mama
Daddy,
probably wouldn't wait and put me over it because I just been smart. But
My
I have
younger
said things
sister.
in front of my daddy that he just looks at me, shakes his head, snickers, and walks off. He's like, "I'm not touching it. I'm not going there with her. No, I'm not doing it." Because he knows I'll come back with something even worse.
that's the way I've always been. I mean, Mama always told me when we was growing up, if you can't take it, don't dish it out.
Mm-hmm.
She said, "Now," said, because when I was little, I was bad. I couldn't take it. I mean, I could dish it out all day, but the people, especially Mama was one of them people that it just comes natural. Somebody say something, she just. And when I was little, it wasn't that way with me. But as I've got older, it's I've got kind of more like Mama was.
So witty.
Yeah.
Witty.
Uh-huh. When I was little, Mama would make me so mad sometimes I couldn't stand it. I'd come in there and start being smart aleck, and she'd just, she'd push it right back off on me to the point where I get mad.
My problem is I don't know what's going to come out of my mouth before I say it. It's there. And then I got to deal with the aftermath.
That's the reason they say think before you speak.
Mm-hmm.
I know, but it's
I
a
know,
part of the thing.
speak, and then I think about it.
Take that back. It's a Hungate thing. My mom's side of the family, they were all like that. Very sarcastic. You know, love to joke around, love to laugh. Unfortunately, I never got to meet my grandpa Hungate, but from what I understand, that's where I get my humor from, is from them. Because my grandpa Hungate would sit there, and at the time, this song was very controversial. In fact, it's still that way in a bit. But the song "A Frog Came a Courtin'," yeah, you'll have to look it up. But he would sit there and he'd be playing his banjo, and he would look at the kids and go, "Watch this." He goes, "Sassy's gonna get after me." That's what he called my grandma. He'll be playing the banjo, and she'll go, "Marvin, don't you know you can teach those kids something better than that?" He goes, "I told you, she's sassy."
Yep.
And my their daughter, my grandma Farley, she would sit there at the table. Oh God, my grandpa Farley was just prime and proper. I mean, and she'd sit there at the table and she'll go, "Listen, listen." And Mom said the whole table would get quiet, and she'll go, "The cats are pissing. Run, run, get the gun before it's done." And my grandpa Farley, "Geneva, don't you think you can teach the kids better something than that?" And she'd look at him. This is the 30s. She'd look at him and tell him, "Kiss my blank, Roy." She was a mess.
Right.
Sometimes
You know, speaking of 30s, we ain't far from them.
No, we're not.
We're not.
No.
I remember as a kid thinking, 2020. That year I'll never get here.
Yeah. Well, I know when I was a kid, I never thought
about it. It flew by.
And you know, remember when 2099 and everything, they was talking about all the computer crashing, everything was going to crash. And
yeah.
24 years later, and it still ain't crashed.
No, there's a few other countries out there trying to make ours crash, but
you know where I was when New Year's Eve hit in 2000? When they said all the computers were going to go down because, you know, they didn't know how it was going to change from 1999 to 2000. I was in a casino on a blackjack table.
Oh, you're going to see for sure if you could lose your money or not, huh?
Well, I hit 5 blackjacks in a row that night.
Yeah, but if the computer stuff would have went down, they would have shut the casino down.
That's true.
Yeah.
We got back to our hotel room, and they had put flashlights in everyone's room. Just
I was going to go out.
I was sitting at home.
I can't remember where I was at or what I was doing. I know I was done driving a truck in, so I don't know if I was 99. I can't remember. I can't remember what company I was working for. So I really don't know.
Yeah, they thought it was all going to lose electricity and all this.
Yeah. Well, I know I remember going in on my computer when they were saying that, and I reset the date to it, you know, before that, earlier for it to be in the year 2000. It kept working. I was like, well, it should be able to switch and go on.
I don't know that I even had a computer then.
No, about a year later, I got my first computer.
I think I got my first one was in. It was in the 80s, I think.
Huh.
Take that back. My first computer I got, I was like 17 maybe. And you had to put in your own code and all this.
And I wasn't that interested in computers when I had to do that. Actually, the first one I got was probably the very first style of Windows that ever came out. It was just right after the DOS, the first stuff come out that, wasn't DOS where you had to type everything in. The computer, when you turn it on, it popped up 3 little windows on the computer, and you pick out what one of them of what you wanted to do. I think one of them was MS-DOS, and then the other was something else, and the other was something else. But anyway, I figured, I got it, and you just click on it and go play your games, that you wanted to play.
Yeah.
I know I've had it about 2 or 3 months, and it just locked up. You could turn the computer off, unplug it, whatever, plug it back up, and it go right back to the same spot. I've never had a computer, never messed with a computer. So, I called the company up, told them what it was doing. I said, I don't know. I said, I think the hard drive's locked up. No, hard drives won't lock up on them. It can't be the hard drive. And they started trying to tell me to do this and that. And I said, listen, I ain't messing nothing up in this computer. I said, it's under warranty. Y'all going to come and fix it.
Yeah.
So they sent a representative out. And he come out and he looked at there looking at it and everything and told him, I said, I think it's the hard drive. Hard drives don't go bad. I said, well, I don't know. I said, it's just weird that, whenever you shut it off, unplug it to shut it off and everything, you turn it back, plug it back up, it comes on and goes that one spot. It won't go nowhere else. Well, he sat there and messed for about a couple of hours. And he said, well, I ain't got no other hard drives. He said, but I got another computer out there. He said, let me go take the hard drive out of it and just check it and see. He come in there and stuck that other hard drive in it and everything loaded up just like it's supposed to. And I said, say, I told you I thought the hard drive was locked up. Well, I have to order one and send it to you. You can put it in. I said, no, you can bring it back and put it in.
Mm-hmm.
So he had to come back and make another trip back out there to put it in. And then after that, I went and started buying parts and building my own.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, the first one we ever had was a homemade one. A guy Paul worked with, he knew how to do all that stuff, and we bought the stuff to make it, and he put it all together for us.
Well, putting them together ain't no problem. It's getting the programs in it set up and everything can be the pain.
Yeah.
And Windows and stuff, they never was really that bad, but you had to go through and do a few things, but it never was really that bad. But now,
I remember when I was in college, what? Before I got that computer, I was like 18, 19. And I was taking broadcasting technology in college. And they sat us down in front of a computer with a floppy disk.
Mm-hmm.
And they said, you got to learn how to work it. And I'm like, I don't know what the heck I'm thinking about these things. I just never was interested in it,
Yeah.
Hey.
To this day, I still hate having to call tech support because I'm like, first thing I tell them is you're dealing with somebody here who's computer illiterate.
Oh, honey, my mom called tech support one time, and they asked her if she was on her desktop, and she goes, well, yeah, my computer's right here on top of my desktop.
Mm-hmm. But you was talking about the floppies. You remember what size the first floppies came out was?
No.
5 1/4.
Oh.
That was the big ones, and they was floppy. And then they came out with the little 3-inch or something, and they had a hard shell on them. They were still called a floppy drive for some reason, but they wasn't floppy.
They probably just called it that so everybody know what it was.
Hey,
Yeah, Mom, bless her heart. That guy, I know, got frustrated with her. I know he did. Because he was trying to tell her what to do and she didn't understand. I mean, her computer was on top of her desktop. You know,
Yeah.
I know.
understand that. That's the first thing I tell them.
I know when I was talking to somebody doing something one time, they told me to put in .com, so I put in .com. You know, I kept telling it wasn't working. Because actually, when I got my first computer, they really wasn't no internet at the time. And then
AOL. Ring. I mean, you had to connect to AOL, and all you heard was that the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that came out probably about 6-8 months after I got my first computer when AOL first come out.
Oh.
I know I tried AOL a couple of times, but like you said, to me back then it just wasn't that much there. I mean,
Yeah. Or when you opened up AOL, you've got mail.
Whether you did or not.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, I had I think 2 or 3 different
I remember
AOL
that movie.
Oh. I am surrounded by animals. I got 4 dogs and a cat right here.
Both mine are in the floor. They think it's too hot now.
You got them stoves going wide open, huh?
It's 79 in here.
Oh.
I don't know what it is in here.
It's almost comfortable. My fingers aren't shriveled up from being cold.
It's probably 71, 72 here.
Yeah, I freeze at 70.
I lit the gas heater this morning for about 30, 45 minutes and shut it right back off when I first got up. And it's been off the rest of the day.
Yeah.
And I done that yesterday morning too, so. But like I said, it's been staying in the 50s. It's like 53 degrees outside right now.
Oh Lord, I would love that. I'd be going to bed tonight if it was in the 50s.
Hey?
I don't know what the temperature is here.
It's supposed to be in the 50s, I think. The next night or two, I think. I'm not sure.
Oh, we're going to be like in the upper 20s and low 30s at night.
Burr.
I think we made it to 47 today.
Or did I hear him say something about we was getting a cold front coming in? What in the world?
We are getting a bunch of rain coming in.
It says heavy snow, wind expected as winter storm moves northeast. That's not a pretty picture neither. What?
No.
Yeah. No, it isn't. Time for hibernation.
Yeah, tonight we're supposed to, or early in the morning, it's supposed to get into the 40s, I think. And then tomorrow night we're going back to 30s. Or down to 30 and then the 20s and the 30s and the 20s.
28 tonight for the low. Friday they're saying 22 for the low, but high of 40. But it shows rain and snow mix.
Yeah, they're showing us at 22 Sunday night.
Oh, I know why it's going to be so cold tonight. Clear skies. All the heat's going to just go right out. Now, southern Missouri, they got some bad snow today. It shut 60 highway down across the bottom of the state.
Hey.
What if they ever got those people out of there? I
don't know. I haven't. I I just woke up and got on here and saying they were live. Went right before I got on here. Right before I messaged you.
Well, guys, it's 11 o'clock. I'm generally in bed by now.
Yeah.
I'm getting ready to go too because I got to get up early in the morning.
Uh-oh. I'm up for the night, so what can I say?
I hear you. I don't see how you do it every morning like that.
That's why I can't wait for spring to come. So that way Brenda can actually get some sleep.
Me too. Hey, I got some sleep last week because it was like lows in the 50s. We almost hit 70 one day during the day. It was like 69 degrees.
Mm.
Yeah,
which
and I
is
got
highly unusual for February.
I got sleeping puppies.
I tell you, our maple trees, the limbs was done starting to turn red.
Wow.
We had ours were budding out here last week.
Yeah.
You
What's
need
up,
to tap,
Eddie?
you need to tap that maple tree for syrup.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they're starting to bud, the sap's going up in the trees, so it'll flow.
Yeah. All right, guys. Have a good night. Love you all.
Love you too, girl. Have a good night. I need to get off of here too and get busy.
Yeah, you keep
I gotta
police
feed my
coming.
stove for starters.
Yeah, I'm tired. I mean, I am. I'm just. Oh crap! I just remembered Joy's gonna be here tomorrow. Joy is sort of like the CEO over my case.
She's the boss over the.
Yeah, and she's gonna be here tomorrow. And I just remembered that. Okay. Yep. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Night, Red.
Yeah, I need to get off of here too and get busy. I think I'm gonna throw a roast on the wood stove.
I hear you. That's one good thing about that. You can cook for cheap when you got them wood stoves going.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah,
all
I keep
right.
saying I'm gonna make some videos, but I haven't done it.
I understand. I haven't been doing nothing hardly here lately. I gotta get started back at doing more. Just that shoulder. I mean, it's after that surgery, it's still just. I mean, it's in ways it's worse than it was before the surgery.
Huh?
I don't have the range of motion that I had before the surgery. So I mean, it's in certain ways I move it hurts really bad. So I don't know what's gonna wind up about.
I know
that.
Terry at City Girl Country Heart. She just had surgery again on her shoulder.
Yeah, I think they're getting ready to do a shoulder replacement, or is that what they just done?
I don't know exactly what they done. I know.
I know here. I can't remember when it was. It's a short time ago she was talking about it, and I can't remember when she said that they was going to do the replacement though. But I know it was supposed to be coming.
Well, it may have been what they done then. I don't know.
Yeah.
I know everybody keeps griping at me about going to the doctor to see about hip replacement, and I'm like,
Well, I know people that's had stuff like that, and it really helped. And I've seen people that it said it didn't help, and I've seen people that said it was worse afterwards. And like I said, with my shoulder, the problems I had, they're gone. So,
but you've got a whole different set of problems now.
Now I got a whole new set because, I mean, there's as high as I can get it now. And if I walk up and lay my hand on the wall, and I can push my elbow against the wall with this hand, this is like 6-8 inches of being able to even start to. I mean, there ain't no way of getting the elbow to go to the wall, and it hurts in that shoulder so bad it just.
I know. I spent most of the I spent most of last summer and most of this winter getting around with a cane.
Hey.
But I did find something that has helped it a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, the last couple of weeks I've been able to walk and get around, and I'm in nowhere near the pain I was. I'm still, a little stiff and sore, but before I was like, it was like just stepping down. Every step was like pain.
Yeah. Well,
But
what,
I've been drinking this mushroom coffee.
okay. Not heard no
Yeah.
telling no mushroom coffee.
And I tell you what, it really seems to, it has really helped a lot as far as the inflammation, getting the inflammation under control.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
I just don't know. That mushroom coffee that don't sound like a good combination.
Actually, you really can't taste the mushrooms in it. It tastes like coffee.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know the sounds of it. It don't sound like it would be good.
Hey, I've been drinking it, and I really can't tell the difference. But now I do get a dark roast coffee. I don't do. It might be different if it's a lighter flavor coffee.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's working for me. I'm like, yay.
Yeah.
I've actually been able to walk.
Well, that's real good. I mean,
it still gets really achy and sore if I have to stand very long, like at the stores and stuff. If I have to stand in line on concrete for very long,
yeah.
they'll start aching and stuff. But it's not that pain where it feels like somebody's stabbing you. Yes, it has chaga in it. It has reishi. Trying to think here. Oh, lion's mane. It has several different mushrooms in it, Vidra. But chaga is really good for that. And the one I get has chaga in it. It has several in it.
Like I said, I've never heard tell of it, so.
I just seen a few pop-ups of it on Facebook, but I went to this health food store and they happened to have it, so I went ahead and got it, and I thought, well, I'll try it and see what happens. Why not? Anything's worth a try anymore.
Yeah.
But within the week, I was able to set that cane aside and be able to walk.
Well, that's real good. I mean,
Yeah, it's real good because
hey.
I'm not fond of people looking at me in public when I have to use a cane. I'm one of these people. I'll just stay home. I don't want people to see me when I'm sick. Yeah, I'm real bad about that. I was bad about that when I was younger. I mean, I was in my 20s and the doctor's like, you need to get a walker. And I'm like, oh, hell no. I'm not old. Well, at least get a couple of canes to use so you don't fall. Because, I was falling all the time. The pain would shoot through my back and my hips because that's where the arthritis is. The lower part of my back, where your back first starts to curve at, where it first starts to curve, all the way down is all fused together from the arthritis.
Oh.
Erica.
Well, how old are Erica?
Yeah, they told me when I was 22, I'd be crippled and in a wheelchair before I was 40.
I hear you.
So far, I've beat that by a couple of decades. So, but the biggest thing with arthritis is Did April holler?
Erica, April said tell you hey, and she hope you're doing good. She had went in there and laid down. She ain't feeling good this evening.
Yeah, I need to get off of here, and we will be keeping April in our prayers.
All righty, we appreciate that.
I wish there was more I could do. I wish I could take it away from her and make her feel better. But
that's how to say it. It don't sound bad, but we all got things that we all got bad bridges we're gonna have to cross.
This is true. And the older you get, generally the harder them bridges are.
Yeah.
Although I do have to admit, I'm doing extremely well considering how my 20s were.
Yeah. April. Erica said tell you she's doing okay and hope you get to feeling better soon. I don't know if she can even hear me in there right now.
Uh-oh.
I ain't gonna yell that loud.
No. I just hate that she has to go through that. I hate it when anybody has to go through stuff like that. It's no fun.
Nope. No, and there ain't no telling what any of us still got to go through yet. I mean,
Yeah.
I know it's like today, cousin was talking to somebody and was looking for the parts for my truck, and that guy made the remark, said, well, don't sound like you having a very good day. And he said, no. I said, I'm having a great day. And that guy said, well, it must not be your vehicle. You looking for parts? And he said, no. I said, no, but I'm sitting beside of you. And he said, that's what he told him. Said, no, but he's sitting here beside of me. He said, well, it sounds like he's having the worst day than you. I said, no, I'm having a great day.
Take care, Erica.
Yes. Oh, she's working, huh?
Working the night shift.
Oh, I'm off to work. Okay. Well, I don't know. I think she's over in
or in another country.
Yeah, can't remember if it was Africa or Australia, but I think it was one of the two.
Well, either way, it's probably daytime. It's probably
it's probably getting daylight there now.
Yeah.
Now, Victor said he's working. Yeah, South Africa. Okay, I couldn't remember her. I knew he was over there summers, but I couldn't remember where. So yeah, she's just getting up to go to work.
Yep. Everybody on this side of the hemisphere, if they're not already in bed, are fixing to go to bed.
Uh-huh.
Well, other than some of us night owls.
Yeah. I've been trying to get started going to bed earlier because that's where I've been.
I did last week. I actually slept at night. I mean, I probably slept 5-6 hours a night.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is a lot for me.
I know I'm getting old. It's hard to believe, though. I mean, because me and her were talking the other day. I said, really and truly, my mind still feels just like it did back when I was teens and 20s and stuff, 30s. I can't really tell nothing there. But when my mind says I need to hurry up and do something, my body says,
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. The mind says, oh, yeah, I can do that. I've done it 1,800 times. Yeah. Until you go to do it, and the body says, oh, the hell you are.
Yeah. Not today.
Yeah, not today and maybe never.
That's probably what I can do for, probably never again.
That is probably the most frustrating part of getting old. Knowing you used to be able to do it and it was so simple and easy. And now the body just will not cooperate and let you do it.
I know my dad's always been bad to ask people, said, you know what the worstest part of getting old is? And then everybody'd say, no, what's that? And he said, the getting old part.
Yeah, I really can't say a whole lot because, like I said, I had this arthritis way back in my early 20s. So,
Yeah. I had a doctor put me on arthritis medicine, I think, in my 20s.
yeah.
And
Yeah, they put me on arthritis medicine. I took one pill one time and couldn't keep it down. It was nasty. It was.
they had me on some back end that really seemed to, I thought it really helped. Now, whether it was or not, back in, I thought it did. But
Yeah.
then another doctor, when my stomach messed up, he said, no, you can't have that medicine. So that's what's messing your stomach up.
Mm-hmm.
And took me off of it. When my stomach got worse then another doctor put me back on it. My stomach cleared up.
Huh.
I told him, I said, I'm probably the only person in history that had arthritis in their stomach. Because I kid you not, I started taking arthritis pills and my stomach didn't bother me as bad.
Yeah. Yeah. I used to get shots 2 and 3 times a week in my back just to be able to work when I was in my 20s.
No, I never did go do nothing like that. Now, when I was in my oh gosh, I don't know. I hurt my back when I was 18, and then I was somewhere in around 21 to 25. I was working for a dump trucking outfit, and my back. No, I was working for that construction company, and my back got hurting so bad that the mornings I'd have to roll over on my stomach and work around and get my feet in the floor and kind of push myself up out of the bed because I could not get up no other way.
Yeah. Oh, when I was in my 20s, there was many mornings when as soon as my feet hit the floor, I was in the floor. I couldn't stand. Yeah.
I went to a chiropractor, and I'll never forget that. Because, I've always been bad to try to grow a beard and have long hair. And I went up there at that chiropractor. He walked there at the room, looked at me, and said something to the nurse. And he looked at me and he said, your problem? I said, my back's killing me. He said, we don't give out pain medication. I said, that's what I heard. That's the reason I came. I don't want medication. I want to try to figure out what's wrong with my back and fix it. Well, we don't give out medication. I said, you done told me that, and that's what I'd heard. That's the reason I'm here. I don't want medication. I bet you he told me that day 20 times before he decided to send me back there to get x-rays.
Huh.
And
I just assumed you were kind of hippie looking. You were looking for drugs.
He come to the door there at that room. He looked at me and he said, after he got the x-rays done, he said, how did you get here? I said, I drove. He said, no, man, how did you get back here in the room? I said, I walked. He said, they didn't bring you in a wheelchair? And I said, no. He said, are you sure? And I said, yeah. He said, let me see. He said, can you stand up and walk? And I'm like, yeah, I got up and walked across the floor. He said, I can't believe it. He said, most people would have been in a wheelchair. I was standing there and I looked at him. I said, what in the crap are you talking about? He said, your backbone slipped over 3/4 of an inch and you got 3 nerves pinched really bad in your back.
Yeah.
He said, most people wouldn't even be wanting to be moved in a chair, let alone getting up and walking. And he said, what do you do? And I said, I've been working for a construction company pouring concrete. He said, there ain't no way. Yeah, they is.
Yeah.
I told him, I said, last 3 days, I said, I've been wearing rebarb together, been over all day long wearing rebarb together. He said, I don't see how you doing it.
Yeah.
But now he worked with me for, I don't know, 2 or 3 years there. But he told me right from the start, he said, I don't know if I can ever do you any good or not. He said, I don't usually tell people that this. He said, but he said, you probably going to wind up having to have surgery. Because he could flip my back and get it back in place, and God, it'd feel good for 3 or 4 days. And
Yeah,
that's
it
a
just wouldn't
small
stay.
little bit of movement, I could feel my backbone just pop,
Yeah,
and it would start killing me. And he
Yeah.
kept telling me, he said, I can't do nothing to stop this. He said, but with what he kept doing, most time I got to where when it slips into that bad place, I mean, it might take me a day or two, but I can lay in the bed and twist and stuff, and a lot of times get it to where it slips back over to where it ain't hurting so bad.
yeah,
So far, I mean, he done that for 2 or 3 years, and he finally just looked at me and told me, he said, do you need me to just go ahead and call you a surgeon? He said, I got a couple of people I know that's really good. And I said, no, I'm still walking.
yeah,
I said,
yeah.
get where I can't walk, we'll talk about surgery. I said, but until then, I ain't going.
Yeah.
My mom had 3 or 4 surgeries on her back, and it never helped. I had a couple eighths of it, didn't
Yeah.
help. Why?
No, I wouldn't let them touch my back. It finally, over the years, the lower back where the arthritis was fused itself together. But I'll tell you what, now, once it fused together, oh Lord, a lot of that pain went away.
Oh,
But that's
hey,
because it wasn't moving and grating against each other.
hey. Well, now,
Yeah.
Mama, 1 or 2 of the surgeries that she had, that's what they done was went in and fused parts of her back to where it couldn't move.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, it's what a lot of people have done. Mine did it itself. The arthritis fused it together itself.
Oh, heck.
So, yeah.
All right, girl, I'll tell you what, I'm going to get off here and get ready to get in the bed myself.
Yeah. I got to go throw some wood in the stove before it goes completely out.
Yeah, having to start it all over ain't good.
No. No. Especially not being we're hitting toward the end of winter. And honestly, I think I have more green wood than I do dry wood. So
Oh,
it's
yeah.
hard to get that stuff to burn unless you've got a really hot fire going to start
Yeah,
out with.
you gotta keep some hot coals in there to get that to burn.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And that kindling,
All righty. Well, you all take care.
Kindling, runs out quick too.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. And
All
we
right.
love
Well,
y'all.
Margaret, thank you for coming in and jumping up here and hanging out with us.
Oh, that's okay. Sorry I was so late. I was taking a nap. I was taking my evening naps because I usually get about a 1 to 2 hour nap in the evenings, and then I'm up all night and all day till Paul gets home.
You need to get you some naps in during the evenings. In
Yeah.
I'd try to get me some at night if I was you, but
Well,
when I was using the fireplace in there, a lot of nights that's the reason I'd sleep in there in the recliner.
yeah.
Fire go out in the fireplace and I'd start getting cool. I'd start waking up and jump up there and throw in some more wood. And
Yeah. Well, the problem with that is I don't want the fire to die out.
yeah. I didn't either, but
I keep it toasty warm in here because if I don't, I lose. I also have, the reason I have arthritis is from lupus, and I have Raynaud's too with it, which is a circulatory condition. And I will lose the circulation in my hands and my feet if it's cold.
Yeah.
So no, I just stay up and keep fires going, keep pouring the wood to it.
Yeah. My sister-in-law, she's got that lupus real bad.
Yeah. It ain't no fun.
No, I've seen her get in pretty bad shape over the last few years.
Yeah. I'll tell you right now, probably the worst thing you can do if you have lupus is go to the doctors.
I think she goes all the time. Or I think a while back she was going a lot.
There you are. Yeah. Yeah. Really all they can do for it is if it gets too out of control, they can shut your immune system down. Because with lupus, what it is, it's your immune system attacking normal, healthy tissue instead of what it's supposed to.
Yeah.
So they can shut your immune system down, but you kind of need that thing whether it works right or not.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, no, I kind of need that thing. Y'all can keep your dope.
I know that's what worries me right now. That before they put her on, that's one of the things they said that it was going to drop her
Immune system.
immune system down
Yeah.
real low.
Yeah, it will. It will. So be careful letting people come around. Make sure they ain't sick and ain't been sick for quite a while.
Yep.
And she's gonna have to watch going out in public. Because you don't know who you're going to run to in public that's sick.
No, she ain't been going out very much, you know.
Yeah.
I know the other night had to go pick up some medicines and they had some messed up, so she said she had to go to make sure that got it straightened out. And I was like, well, I don't know if you need to go and get up at the drugstore or not, but yeah, she decided that's what she's gonna have to do, so she did. I think we might have lost Brenda there. She froze up on us. Oh, there she's back.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was fixing to type in on my phone. My internet was dropped.
Yeah.
I think I had 2 bars. It's been dropping down to 1 bar at night, and sometimes just completely none. It just goes off.
Yeah.
I think they're playing with my internet.
What are you on?
We have what is it? Oh, it's got a couple of different names nowadays. I don't remember.
I know the way you said that. I didn't know if you was on that like a cable or.
No, it's a type of satellite actually.
Oh, like Starlink.
It's not really satellite. I mean, don't get me wrong. We have a little satellite on our front porch that picks up another satellite down the road.
Yeah.
It's called GoNet Speed. Its speed is about 90% of the time, though.
I hear you.
I've
had T-Mobile's home internet box for several years now, and I've been real pleased with it.
Huh. See, I know T-Mobile phones don't work good here. So
Well,
I don't know how their internet would be.
Yeah. Ours works good. I mean, you go in and type in your address, go to T-Mobile thing, our home internet, and you can type in your address and it'll tell you if it's in your area or not.
Yeah.
I know we're
out in the middle of Timbuktu and we don't get much in the way of service.
Well, we've got a cable a mile to the north of us.
Huh.
Well, they finally run fiber optic about a mile from on the south of us.
I've got fiber optic to the end of my property, the north end of my property, and then there's nothing across my property, and then it starts again on the south end.
That sounds like us.
But I can't get it.
That's us.
It's 2 different fiber optics. One of them is with the air base, and the other one, I forgot what it's with, but it's some company. It's not like for home use or anything. You can't get the internet for home use on it.
I know we can't get nothing.
Yeah, we can't.
I think it ain't the dial-up anymore. It's something else, but it's similar to dial-up. I think we might still get that, but I'm not even sure on that.
I don't know what's going on as far as home phones, but I know around here, everywhere you look when you're going down the road, those big tall boxes for phone boxes.
Yeah.
Almost every one of them is knocked over.
Oh, heck.
Yeah, they're laying over on their sides like they're not even working anymore.
It's a possibility because, I know around here about probably a good 90% of the people are just going to cell phones. They don't even have a house phone. I mean, about the only thing around anymore that you know of that's still running the landlines businesses.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I know around here, you drive down the road and it's like everywhere you see one of those, it's laying over on its side like somebody knocked it over and the covers off of it and everything's all exposed to the weather and everything. And I'm like, I bet there ain't no landlines anymore around here.
I know several years ago, the phone company, I checked with them about getting a faster, and they said that they was working on it. And the end of the road out there is about a mile and a half to the end of the road. And they put in a new box out there for high-speed internet, but they never did run no extensions back this way or nothing that I know of. Because I was supposed to be on a call list if they ever got it, but I've never got a call.
Huh. Doesn't surprise me.
No.
I know where we used to live, we had that type of internet. Because I called them. It was it used to be, what was it? CenturyTel phone lines. And we had internet through them. But I know when Paul lost his job when they shut the doors of the factory and he was out of work, I called them to see about having just the internet shut off. And they told me I couldn't do that. I had to have, the phone turned off too if I turned off the internet. And I'm like, okay. So a couple of months later, I called them back and I told them, I said, turn both of them off. I said, I can't afford this. Turn it off. And the lady was like, well, do you want the phone off or the internet off? And I'm like, oh, well, I called you 2 months ago and you told me I couldn't turn off either one without turning them both off. Or no, I told them to turn the phone off, but I wanted to keep the internet. And they told me I couldn't do that. I couldn't turn the phone off without turning the internet off too.
Oh, yeah.
So 2 months later, she's like, well, which do you want off, the phone or the internet? And I'm like, well, gee, if I can turn one off without the other, y'all owe me some money.
So what I was sitting here thinking, George said.
She was like, well, somebody was probably confused when they talked to you. I said, y'all owe me some money. I said, tell you what, you turn both of them off. I'll never do business with y'all again.
That's like when our house burnt down, and I called the phone company and told them I was going to put my phone on hold. And they said, well, what do we need to do with this last bill? And I said, what do you mean? Well, where do we need to send it where we can get it to you so you can pay this bill? I said, ma'am, I told you my house burnt down, not my mailbox. She said, do what? I said, my mailbox still standing up out there at the highway. I said, I still got it. You can send it to the same place.
Yeah.
I said, but the house burnt down. And I said, I'll tell you what, don't worry about putting my phone on hold. I said, because I won't call back and have the phone turned back on through y'all. They said, do what? I said, no. I said,
yeah,
they've done it with me. I said, I don't even worry about it. Just send me the bill so I can get it paid. And I said, I won't be worrying with y'all no more. And they finally come back after that and called me and asked me, if because they knew I had a cell phone, because I think I'd given them the cell phone number or something for something anyway. They called me on my cell phone, wanted to know about getting a line put back in and everything. Said they was going to give me a special offer, and I said I don't need it. I said yeah. I still ain't got a house. I said, so why do I need a telephone? I said I sure ain't gonna put it out there at the mailbox that y'all didn't know how to send it to.
No doubt. No doubt.
Yep.
Well, they probably figured you were living somewhere else temporarily, but still.
Yeah. Yeah, we moved over to Mom and Daddy's for a while. And
I mean, you were still going by there probably every day because you were probably working, cleaning up the mess and getting ready to rebuild or what have you.
Well, Mom and Daddy only lived about 150 feet from me.
Yeah.
We had a driveway running in between us, so.
Hey, that works. That works. Well, I barely see any coals left. I better get off of here.
Hey,
It's been good chatting.
it has. We're
Love
going to
y'all.
try to get started back to
Tell
doing
Miss
more.
April to take care of herself.
I'll do
And
it.
we love her and we'll be praying for her.
We appreciate it.
All righty. Well, y'all have a good night.
Hey, and you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye. And if there's anybody else left in the chat here and everything, we appreciate y'all coming by and hanging out with us. And hope everybody's had a good weekend and been safe all weekend. But we're going to get off of here and get some sleep so we can finish up some vehicle work tomorrow. So thank y'all, and we appreciate you, and we'll talk to you on the next ones. Bye.